the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
2 days until the archery antelope season opens up here in Montana. I'm gonna find a spot up here on the top of this butte and post up for the evening and just glass. See if I find anything. That's what we're after right there. Fresh tracks coming up this ridge line. It's pretty old. Pretty dry. Hard to swallow. I wish I had milk. Well, I did not see the antelope that I was looking for, but man, did I come across a muley buck and a whitetail that are, whew, bangers. Tough decision whether I start heading to another zone that I'm pretty familiar with, and I know there's a lot of antelope, and I know there's a lot of good terrain. Right now, I'm just not seeing any antelope in this area or numbers. So I relocated from the area I was at yesterday scouting. Drove about 5 hours between yesterday and a couple hours today. Got back to a zone that I've hunted in the past and see a lot of antelope. There's a couple water holes right down here, and so I'm kind of perched up back off of that right now and looking, glassing up. There's a really big buck over here, really big, with about 8 to 10 does, and there's 2 more bucks about a mile off with another group of does, little smaller bucks, and then there's a group of does over here. And I did have a smaller buck right here, so lots of antelope in the area. Season opens tomorrow, so I don't know, see what happens. Well, we'll see if the old blind works. Got it set up. Looks like I'm about 60 yards, maybe 50, 60 yards from where they're coming down and feeding. I think tomorrow morning I am gonna get up on that knob, first light, just sit in glass. See a good buck coming in from behind. I'll probably loop around and make a move, but up there I can see quite a ways and see if anything's coming into water. So if that happens, I'll slip down and get in the blind. It'll be fun. I've never hunted a blind before. I always look at blind hunting as a I don't know, it's kind of a cheating method, but it'll be interesting because it'll test my patience to sit in one spot for hours. Day 2, August 16th, back in the blind for the morning. Yesterday had an amazing day, first day in the blind. The antelope were a little spooky. They would come in, they'd hold up at about 130 yards. Had a few come in around 70 yards, but for the most part they stayed out, just because it was the first time they saw the blind. I'm surprised that they would even come in seeing something as big and obtrusive as this is, but for some reason it doesn't bother them. It's kind of cool. And I guess that's the one thing I love about just being, whether it's in a deer stand up in a tree where you're kind of out of their environment, or you're concealed and hidden in a blind like this. Nature, wildlife is just doing what it does right in front of you, and so you get to sit and watch it. I had like 20 does come in yesterday, no bucks. Just had 3 does come in this morning, and they came right down and walked by at 30 yards checking out the blind, but didn't seem too overly concerned about it, which was surprising to me. With how cautious and spooky they are, they don't really pay attention to the blind, which is kind of ironic. Anyway, just beautiful morning. Watched the sun come up. I got up at 4:15 this morning, packed my stuff, and was out in the blind to watch the sun break the horizon, and just absolutely mind-blowing, just beautiful. So lucky just to be able to take some time and immerse myself in nature like this. And well, it is about 11:30, and I've been out here since sunup. It's so tough to sit in these blinds. It's a lot like hunting whitetail out of a deer stand, but in a deer stand you can kind of pattern the whitetail, and you don't have to be in the blind or in the stand all day. Maybe just a couple hours in the evening or a couple hours in the morning. Here, we have no idea when these antelope are going to come to water. Like, I had some come in right away this morning, and I think they kind of cruise in all day, all the way till sundown. I think the peak time that they're coming to water is in the hottest part of the afternoon, which is right now, like 11 to 2. So that's kind of when I saw most of the action yesterday. I'd really love to put a spot and stock on a big buck. That's so much more rewarding than sitting in a blind. But the blind's cool because you have a lot of wildlife coming in at all times. I hit him in his back leg. This is gonna be a long, drawn out harvest. I was able to get back up on that buck. Had a bad shot, hit his back leg. He laid down and I got within 55 yards. I put another one in him, but still a bad shot. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my sight's off. Well, 2024 archery antelope season's in the books. It wasn't my finest moment, but time is crucial right now just because of how hot it is. So I'm gonna get the hide off straight away and get everything quartered up and probably cut in towards the femur to open up the femur bone. So these antelope, you need to get the hide off right away. So I'm gonna do that here. Strip the hide down. I should mark my tag straight up right here before I even do anything. August 16th.
Call me out, tiger. Call me out, why don't you love? Lift me up higher above the clouds, won't you love? When the scenery is right, go right in. I wanna fall deep within. Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated doubts. Somebody do me the courtesy, dress me down. I'm not that old yet I'm far too young to not